I'm gonna do my own version of ASMR, okay? Now we're going to remove these scratches. What's up everybody? It's Friday, which means it's time for another episode of Nooners with Nick. As promised in our last episode, I was telling you guys to drop your comments down below to have them featured on the next episode, which is today. So I've got a list of questions that you guys asked. You guys did really well with all of your comment and all the engaging. Thanks so much for that. Don't forget to keep on dropping your comments down below so we can keep this going. But I've got a list of a few questions and we'll just get right into it. Right off the top here we have Jose Aldape, and he wants to know how to remove Jet Seal, Carbon Flex, and ceramic sprays. So starting with Jet Seal, this can be removed by simply using Clean Slate or Wipeout because it's just a sealant that bonds to the top layer of your paint. Something like Carbon Flex or ceramic spray like Hydrocharge, this is something that needs to be polished away because it actually hardens on the surface. Think of it as an extra layer of clear coat, and this is something you need a more aggressive kind of combination like your pad and chemical to remove it all. And also at the same time, you're kind of reviving some of that shine. But the only way to remove it is through natural degradation, such as waiting, the proper times, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, or simply polishing it off using a compound. Now we've got Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan! He says, how did you come across Chemical Guys? That's actually a pretty funny story because for those of you guys who've been with Chemical Guys for years and watched their Instagram stories, you may have seen a guy named Caleb. Caleb Eats. We actually went to high school together and he was working here in the store and he told me that they needed some guys here, a couple extra hands. I came down, they decided that they liked my look, my voice, my style, and that's why I became the how-to instructor that you have here in the videos that you see today. We actually co-managed the store for a little while and then I got moved into the media department, and that's when I started doing more videos and just kind of honing my detailing expertise as well as my craft of being on camera. But Caleb Eats is what got me started, so thanks to that guy. We also have the Requiemist. You always drop such nice comments, showing us a lot of love. I just want to say a personal shout out. Thank you so much for always tuning in, giving us your feedback. But you said you love this idea and it's also getting us more engaged. That's exactly what this was about. I came up with this idea not only to give you guys some hands-on detailing expertise, but also so that you guys can engage more because we're not just a how-to channel, we're not just a hobby, we're a lifestyle as well as a family. So I want you guys to feel welcome to drop any kind of comments, talk about whatever you want to, stop by the showroom, come say hi to us all, just whatever you guys want to do. JC Mercedes says, Mercedes or BMW? That's a tough question. Are you asking me would I rather have a Mercedes or over a BMW, or what brand or model would I rather have from each make? And I would have to say if it's a Mercedes, it'd have to be a 560 SEC AMG or any E30 BMW. Next question. So Brian Hunt, he's dealing with very soft paint and he's got swirls in there. He wants to know how to fix it. And my recommendation is always using the lightest or least aggressive polish that you can. You can even do it by hand when you're working with very fine, very thin clear coat. Something like a very soft paint, I usually start off with using a white pad and Slick Finish. Slick Finish is a cleaner wax that has a very fine abrasive in there. It's not taking off a whole lot of material, but it's also adding a lot of shine there. Or if you're not comfortable polishing, you can simply add on your favorite kind of glaze like Blacklight that'll mask any minor imperfections while also enhancing some shine. And if you do have metallic in your paint, it's gonna help make that really pop. Ryan Entwisel. What is the best way to clean cloth upholstery? He has cloth upholstery and wants to know what products to use. So I prefer to use lightning fast no matter what kind of color the interior is, but especially on cloth where it's lighter color. This is gonna remove any embedded stains, any kind of grease, any kind of lingering odors, and it kind of helps revive the fibers. This way you bring back that natural look, but at the same time you're not using something that's going to be really caustic that could either stain it or seep down into the foam and then give you that nasty mold smell. So simply by using lightning fast, you can use it with a brush, you can use it with a towel, spray it onto the surface, and wipe away any kind of old stains. We have William Rowe. How do you properly remove compound from trim on a vehicle? It's an eyesore. That's a very good question because just like wax, compound, anything that stains the trim, it's very difficult to remove and it's obviously something that's very going to be visible. The rubber around windows, plastic moldings that are texturized, that absorbs wax, it absorbs compound, and it gives you that white residue. And the way that I recommend removing it is by using Trim Clean. This is designed specifically to remove anything that's on the plastic, on the rubber, to remove it and then bring back that natural look. And then you can put on your favorite dressing to either blend in any staining or just kind of protect it from future damage. The old detailing trick was to use denatured alcohol, but that can actually kind of dry out any rubber trim. It can also start cracking your plastics. So using something that's not as aggressive, but it's still gonna do the job, I would recommend using Trim Clean. And again, you can use that with a towel, you can use it with a brush. Simply agitate away any old product and then put on your favorite dressing so you can prevent any kind of future damage. Now also, while you're polishing, it's a good idea to tape off anything that's sensitive, such as your plastic trim or any kind of rubber moldings. This way you can prevent any kind of damage happening while you're polishing. So guys, this is just a few questions that we have here. Again, drop your comments down below for them to be featured next time on Nooners with Nick. Thanks so much for tuning in and for being part of the Chemical Cast family. We'll see you next time.